y'all, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. I want to take a moment and just kind of dedicate this video to why I've been MIA, where I've been, why I haven't posted another YouTube video, what life has been throwing at me, and what I'm going to do to kind of bounce back and get on a road to consistency here in the new year. Hopefully this speaks to someone who is kind of struggling with the same thing, especially when it comes down to creating and growing and uploading YouTube content. So we're gonna go ahead and go straight into what's going on. I have some notes here that I kind of wrote out last night just to kind of help me stay on track and help me with this video. So number one, life has been happening. I have been without a car for some time, so I've been struggling with that. It will be changing really soon. I feel like I've had to start certain areas of my life right back from square one. So I've been dealing with the kind of battling, beating myself up about it. I'm kind of in the era of my life where I feel like, girl, you are about to be 35 and you just don't have your life together. Like, you don't have all of these things that you said you would have by the time you was this age, and you know how that can be, and we shouldn't do that. So if you're doing that, let me be the one to tell you to stop. It does not matter if you're 20, 30, 50, 80. Like, at some point life is going to happen, and all we can do is bounce back and come up with a plan on how we're going to get back on track from there. So life has just been happening. Work was crazy coming out of the holiday season, so I just kind of feel like I really, on top of life, it's like finding the time to actually balance sitting down, creating a video, making time to edit the video, and if it's, just the right moment. The next thing and the next reason why I really haven't posted anything is because I have a spirit of overthinking things. I would plan to make a video on something and then kind of talk myself out of it. Oh, there's already people, saying that, talking about that, doing that. And it kind of feels like it's hard to kind of find what your niche is, when in reality, I like everything. Like, there are so many things that I like, and I don't want to dedicate this channel to one particular thing. If you know me, or if you follow me on any other social media, you know my character, you know how fun I can be, you know how I feel about my health, about fitness. But those are all areas of my life that sometimes get put on pause. So it's not always going to be dedicated to that. Sometimes it's going to be makeup. That's where I am right now, learning how to do my makeup and adulting my wardrobe, and getting back into just doing all the things that I love, especially being that I haven't had a car. So I try not to bother people with that. And it can all seem like so much when there are things that you want to do. Okay. The next thing is I kind of been low on motivation. All right. I will admit that most days I am the definition of a bed bum. I mean, I go to work, I come home, I try to be productive, I journal, I read, I do all the things. And then in the morning, when I have the time, like right now, to actually sit down and create content, it's like I'm so tired, I just want to be in the bed. Like, I don't want to get up. And how can I want something over here and then want something that does not even connect to that, unless I make like a in the bed channel? If I'm not getting up and doing what I need to do in order to create those goals, because I don't want to in the bed channel. I'm sure that will be pretty interesting for anyone who may find that helpful and may actually be benefit from that, but that's not necessarily what I want. So I really need to, and I have been taking some time to just ask myself questions regarding my mental and emotional well-being, and seeing why I just doom scroll in the bed and wait till the last minute for me to have to get up and get things done when I have time. Okay. So the next thing we're going to jump right into is the things that I have learned while sitting in my feelings about, oh, I haven't posted another YouTube, oh, I'm not being consistent on social media, is that it is perfectly okay to not have everything figured out. Okay. Nobody in the world has everything figured out. I don't care how well put together things may seem, how it looks on social media, how it comes off. Every aspect of everybody's life is not together, and all we are able to do is try to put the pieces that we do have together to form something. Okay. Consistency beats perfection. So I may not have the best lighting, or I may have had the best lighting and it stopped working, so now I'm not going to create content. And it's like, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be put out there. And so moving forward, that is what I have to remind myself, that as long as I can get on the camera and I can talk to the camera, that should be good enough. If I have built a community of people who just enjoy hearing my point of view on things and seeing what I'm up to. Okay. And then the last thing is remembering that sometimes a pause is required in order to reset. Okay. We have to know how to take a moment for ourselves and just allow ourselves to be lazy. Okay. And that's just what it is. That's what it is. Taking time for yourself is not a failure. It's necessary. And I can tell myself all day, like, girl, you want to get somewhere on YouTube, you want to do this and you want to do that on this social media and that social media. But reality is, I'm a mom, I work, and sometimes life just be life, and I just need a moment for myself and a moment for me. Okay. And so with all of that being said, what are we going to do to move forward, Haldriana, right? I have decided that I am not going to let life stop me. I have gotten so accustomed to being up, and then something coming and knocking me completely off of my pedestal, back to square one. And that is kind of where I start feeling like, you know what, like, that's just not how my stars are aligned. And that's craziness. Okay. I am going to really strive to be completely real and completely honest about the things that I have going on. I want my content to be raw and honest and fun, and it doesn't matter if I can do fancy edits and pull my clothes out of the top of the screen and all these things. Like, I just want people to have a space the same way sometimes I feel I need a space, and be that person for people who feel like they don't have a community of people, and especially women, to come to. So that's the number one thing. The second thing is making time for what matters. If I say that this matters, then I have to make time for this. That means I have to carve out time in my day and in my schedule to edit, to film. Even if that means that I have to say no to other things. because that's the other thing. Sometimes I'll have intentions on recording, and then I'll get on the phone because somebody will call me, and now I'm on the phone for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, when all of that time that I was probably having very meaningful conversations, like me and my friends and the people I talk to, like we be talking about real life things, but that's time that I can be coming on and creating content that will only take a minute or an hour rather out of the time that I'm talking to them. So I need to get to a point where I'm saying no to other things that I want to do if this is going to be more important for me and for my goals that I have set for myself. The other thing is just really, thing number 3 is leaning into and continuing to ask myself why I want to be on this platform, what it is I want to bring and give to the community of people that decide to support me. And I know that I want this space to be dedicated to lifestyle and just real struggles that we face that people typically don't even want to talk about out loud, and just creating a space for women to figure it all out. Like, we're here to help each other figure it out, and that is where I'm going to refocus my channel and just give myself a little bit of grace when I feel as if I don't know which direction to go. Coming on here and just saying just that, because that is exactly how real and authentic I want to be with you guys. And then reason number 4, or thing number 4 on how we're going to progress forward, is we're going to take baby steps. Okay. When I would sit and watch all these YouTube videos on how to grow your channel and how to become successful on YouTube and how to do this and how to do that, it always starts like you have to be able to post 2 and 3 times a week. I don't have that time. I don't have that time. Am I going to make time to post? Yes. But right now, I need to concentrate on those baby steps until I can get to a point where I am taking big steps. Okay. Small wins lead to big growth. And if I'm not even doing anything to accomplish the small wins, why am I even thinking about the big wins when I can't even get the small things done? Okay. So I really want to focus and dedicate myself to being consistent, creating content that means something to me and that could be beneficial to someone else, and just starting over. This is a new start. Okay. It's 2025. And this year I have set goals for myself to come for everything that I said I wanted. And those are the things that I'm going to do, this being one. All right. So if you have been feeling like life has been knocking you down and you don't know whether you're going left or right, up and down, it seems like for every win that you get, there are 10 losses. Please know and understand that you are not by yourself. You are not by yourself at all. Okay. Know that I'm here with you, and I'm sure that there are millions of other people that are feeling the exact same way, and there is no need to beat yourself up about that. Come up with a plan, write your plan down, figure out the steps that you're going to take in order to accomplish the goals that you set out, and then start making baby steps in order to achieve those goals one by one. Okay. We tend to write 10 goals, and then we want to accomplish all 10 goals on the same day at the same time. And that is not reality. It's not reality. Sometimes we have to knock out one goal at a time, little bit by little bit. And at the end of the day, you're going to get to the bigger picture, and you're going to win. And you're going to be able to reap all of the benefits that you feel like you deserve and that you do deserve. Okay. So if this video has resonated with anyone, even in the slightest, please feel free to comment down below. I would love to hear your story. I would love to hear the things that you've been struggling with and what you're going to do moving forward to get yourself back on track. And if there is anything in specific that you want to see from me or hear from me, please let me know. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in my next video. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell if you are here to have real conversations with me about health, lifestyle, makeup, bad days, good days, just all the things. I am ready to start this journey with each and every one of you. Bye.